Salutations, friends. It's your pal, said Stevie, and with me, Ethan, and Work Knife Balance. We are out for a Humpday Hike this morning. It's Wednesday, out at Old Robe Canyon Trail, out in the gorgeous Pacific Northwest. Quick little morning hike out with the fellers, and this is a trail I have not been to. Oh, someone's already made a shelter. Go take a nap. I haven't been out here for probably about a decade or so. There's supposed to be a trail closure at some point, but we're not gonna heed any of those warnings, and we're gonna go past it and see what we see. New signage. And of course, it is not an official sign unless it's got a bullet hole in the middle. There's more in the back.
You can see. So they
oh yeah, it's a doubled up sign. I need to slap a slap on the back side of there. That's what I need to do. Here is the signage of where we're at. So, but yes, don't forget to love yourself. Don't forget. Well, if you're following along on Work Knife Balance's video, we came to a fork in the road, and we should have taken the freaking fork. Instead, we trudged on, and this is not the correct part of the trail. I don't think. We'll find out. But Ethan's leading the charge. So, Ethan ruins hiking. Most likely. Most likely. Single file we go down the trail. We are about, I don't know, 5 minutes into the hike is all. Thick canopy through this part of the trail. It should open up along the Stillaguamish River here before too long. And it is, as I mentioned, a pretty gorgeous day out. It's about 55 degrees right now. It's supposed to creep up into the 70s. Not till afternoon, so. But I'm just out in a t-shirt and jeans. They got jackets on, but Ethan's from Florida, so anything below like 100 degrees, he's chilly. He's all bundled up. This is perfect for me. Sporting my new Panda Grateful Panic t-shirt that I got off a Spring store. It says EDC your ass off on the back. Put a link in the description for that if you want to pick one up. Yeah, shout out to brother Grateful Panic. Alcoholic beverages prohibited. Well, that's all right. Not doing any hike drinking. Wonder how they feel about this. This'll keep me charged. No alcohol needed, thanks to brother Nuz. It's potent. My fob that controls the camera on my tripod is out of batteries, which is kind of a bummer. But very thick canopy, like I said. Man, these guys are freaking speedsters today. They're in a hurry to get this shit done. There's a nice little boggy marsh. There you go. A nice look at the sky. I think they finally slowed down to wait for old slowpoke Stevie. You guys are in turbo mode. Hey Ethan, what are you carrying today? What is this?
That's potato meal.
Oh, that's something new?
That's
a Best Tech production, right?
No.
No?
That's the clone of the Kershaw.
What are you carrying, Steven?
I got RC.
Of course, again, Harsey twins.
I also have this little weed cherith.
The Cherith?
Yeah.
Never even heard of that one.
And then I got a Umnumzan as well.
Ooh. Umnazan?
Yeah.
Umnunzan.
Found it. I was happy.
Yeah. That's the Arno Bernard fixie you picked up at Blade Gallery?
Yes.
Nice. Nice. I'm also carrying outside of my Harsey. This will be my last day with it, and I got to show this thing off to Steven. This is the new Manganus steel prototype that is really good. I'm going to try to crank out my video on it today and get it moving along, but yeah, I think y'all are going to be very impressed by this. You may have heard it in the background, but the source of the sound that you hear now is the mighty Stillaguamish River. Coming up on the banks of the mighty Stilly. This is, I think, the largest river in Snohomish County, and I have spent many a day along the Stilly, and it's flowing pretty good right now. Oh, whoa, what? What? What's going on here? Nothing. Jeez. I wasn't about to push you over the bank of the river. Why would you even assume that? That's not what I was going to do. That's definitely what I was. Walking along this old abandoned railway trail. It is rather moist out here. If I can zoom out the face of the rock there. I'll probably record some more footage on the way back, but this is this trail heading out down this way. It does go right along the Stilly here, and it's nice. It's probably loud. Don't know how well my audio's coming in. I'm not wearing my lavalier mic or anything, but yeah, there's some falling along the rock face water. That was a weird way to say that. But I do believe there are some falls up around the bend here.
Life in danger for you, the people, to get you the cool night content you want to see.
Thanks, Stevie.
You're welcome. And there's Stevie and Ethan hanging out.
Ethan
got his knife a little wet over here, so he was worried about that.
He's literally looking at the signs that say, you're going to, as Ethan Knife alludes to, get fucked. Well, if you go down there. And he's already like, yeah, I'm definitely going down there. So we totally ignored the signs back that way that said the trail was closed, and decided to, let's see, right up over that way. I had to climb over all these rocks. I actually put my phone in my backpack, so I had both my hands free. Lost my gober. I found it, but that popped off. But yeah, we are on the other side of the blockage. That was definitely, a rock slide. And so we're going to continue along the old railroad trail there. Steven's already made a beeline. Yeah, nice adventurous hike today. All this climbing and stepping over this and stepping over that has made me work up quite a good sweat this morning. I think I shall dab my brow with my forest hang. But yeah, sun is out. Not hot particularly, but you feel the sun beating down upon your face. And yeah, the lots of climbing over rubble, a little rock slide, down trees and whatnot. Not at a very fast pace by any means, but definitely working up a good sweat this morning. So I kept this part of the trail secret. There's a mine at the end of this trail. Yes. Hey, you guys don't mind exploring this cave with me, do you?
No.
Huh. I forgot to mention that there's a cave at the end of the trail. Sorry about that, fellas.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention there's a cave at the end of the trail. So we're gonna be heading into this cave now.
Yeah.
And we're gonna hopefully find something cool to fight or like kill and eat and do some cool stuff like that. But also we're gonna hope that nobody gets hurt, injured, because it's really cool. So we're heading to the tunnel. Have some fun. You can see light coming around the corner.
So, I was going to bring my Seeker 4 out here and completely forgot to do that. The only light I have on me is my, of course, my Dapper Ion, but you don't really need it. Ethan, what torch do you got on you? Ugh. Yeah? So it's about, I don't know, what did you guys say? That's maybe 50 yards from entrance to exit, or entrance to exit? It is, it's wet in here, but my Dapper Ion is good enough to just light up to the path. I've done enough videos on this thing. This is my go-to EDC light. It's not what I would typically use if I'm out spelunking or walking the dog or something, but just for everyday tasks, the Dapper Ion gets it done for me. But I am about to go for a... So the only part of my EDC that's not fully US made is my flashlight. I've been looking for a good, semi-affordable EDC light, and finally realized that the Tactile Apollo is what I'm going to be going after. It's spendy. It's about 300 bucks, but I think that's what I'm going to pick up. And yeah, complete US EDC. Teach peace. Okay. We have emerged from the mine shaft. I don't know if it's a mine shaft. That's not. Tunnel. It's just a tunnel. And sent my scouts up ahead to make sure that it's still all good to press forward. And yeah, we're good. All right, so I must traverse these. Oh, that's not real stable underfoot. So, parkour. Parkour. Ugh. Parkour. Ugh. I could have gone underneath this, I suppose. Ugh. But, all right, we're good. Trail continues up. Ow! That little thing will knock you right in the shoulder if you're not careful. Urgh. Damn it. That did not feel good. Ugh. Why am I going down? I just went down to my knees to get up underneath that. Like some sort of an idiot. A moron in action, folks. I do not know how much further we have. I think it goes down to the left. So I was just chatting with Steven. Totally different scenery on this hike. You know, that's the beauty of this area of the Pacific Northwest. You got your mountain scenery hikes, and then you have your hikes that just go along the rivers. And two totally different experiences. Both equally gorgeous. But yeah, it's I haven't been out here in so long. But it really is gorgeous out here. Trail winding through here. I think I said it in my last Humpday Hike when I went out with Steven to ice caves. It's a totally different experience hiking with someone else. All my hikes as of recent over the last couple years have predominantly been solo, and it's nice. Companionship is nice. No, it's just two different experiences. Obviously, when I'm by myself, I probably lag a little bit more, and I'm paying much more attention to the scenery as I'm walking. But out here with Ethan and Steven, being able to have good conversation while we go makes the time go by real quick. All right, what's going on here? All right, it only took about an hour and a half for Steven to actually go off trail. Ooh, that's a good shot down there. I can see why. I liked seeing the different points of view in the last videos that we did, from my point of view to Steven's point of view. That was cool. The sweat is definitely more prominent than I'm used to on a hike, actually. But it's also a little muggy out this morning. So, good thing I do carry a forest tank on me. Another thing I got on me that you folks have yet to see. You might see him today, actually, on Satisfactions Live. But that is the new EDC Roundtable poker chip. This commemorates our 2-year anniversary, which just happened yesterday. EDC Roundtable turned 2. So on Satisfactions Live, today's Wednesday, we'll be announcing the giveaway. And then we'll be going live this weekend on my channel to talk about it more. But we got another tunnel. You know, I don't know like what year all this stuff was done, but it was a long time ago, that's for sure. I don't know if it was the 30s, I think maybe I read. I could be totally wrong. I'll try to link in the description more about this, but I don't know. I think a lot of this was also like, they use like water cannons and stuff to eroded all this, which is just mind-boggling to me. Oops, someone was out here trying to build a fire. So I think this might technically be the end of the line. There's definitely, you can probably, I say definitely, probably, contradicting myself, but it's possible that the trail continues along up over this way and over. Or if you want to scramble down there to the riverbank, it might go around more and then continue on. But I've already told those two knuckleheads that I'm not scrambling down that, not feeling that. But if this is the end of the line, this is a good, I don't know, let me check. So just looked at Google Fit, and it looks like this was probably about 2 miles from where we parked to the end over here. It's a sexy knife photo time. But I think we're going to post up here for just a little bit, and then there's only one other way to go, and that's back. Well, we hung out for a little while at the other end of the cave. Or, yeah, I'll call it a cave. Messed around with the ferro rod, Brian F. ferro rod, and threw some sparks. Decided it wasn't worth starting a fire because we don't want to put out the fire. But, yeah. So hung out for a little bit. This cooled down, not sweating nearly as much. And we're going to start making our way back. Work knife balance found a friend.
It's pretty cool. Unless I'm gonna eat him. In the background.
There's work knife balance's little friend. Found himself a little slug friend. Go on with your bad self. So I don't remember if I said it or not. I think I did. It was about 2 miles to the end of the trail back there. So I didn't look to see how long it took us, but we'll probably make some better timing on the way back. But again, you get a different look at a different view of the trail on the way back, and the river will be more prominent, facing the river as opposed to having our back to the river on the hike in. And I know I keep saying it and it's repetitive. Gorgeous. This is like my favorite scenery is just a little river running through a canyon like this. Back to the last of the 2 caves. It's nice and cool in here. Definitely need to be mindful of your footing out here. It's pretty much single file most of the way through here. You can see the path is only, I don't know, 4 feet wide or so, with 0 forgiving. So this is the part that I'm going to put my camera in my backpack, because to get from here to over to there, it's definitely it's not a horrible challenge, but yeah. I'm gonna put it away. So, for those of you that might watch this video thinking about coming out here, it's about a mile in where it says, you know, it does say people have been killed beyond here. And the section that I put the camera away for, which is just right up around that bend there, it is dicey. It's absolutely manageable. The 3 of us did it no problem. However, there are some legit spots that you have to grab onto stuff, turn yourself around, and step back down. And if you're out here on your own and you slip and fall, you're really effed. But even if there's people with you, there's nothing. You're on a cliff and you're going into the drink for sure. So we ignored the signs. He came out just fine, but definitely signs are posted for a reason. So you make the call. You going down there?
Yeah. I'm trying to get a picture of the right way.
Steven's gonna go down there. Funny how I said, you make the call. Turn around and there goes Steven. So I can crack wise and goof around, but he seriously is an awesome dude with as adventurous as he is, man. Yeah, it's funny, it's corny, but yeah, he's you know, the adventurous spirit that is work-life balance is pretty awesome, man. I'm not that guy anymore. I got a good decade on Steven. I got too much to live for these days. But yeah, dude, I'd love to go down there, but I'm not going to. In the meantime, Ethan just dipped his foot in the water and is all wet now. Your knife fell? It did? Did you chip it? Oh no, are you serious? Is it fine? Uh-oh. Ethan ruins EDC. Living up to his name. You saw it here, folks. So the get fucked didn't get that fucked. It turned out all right. Steven made it up safely.
I just realized that. That like, sounds like Mario.
Woohoo! Man, after the sun was really cooking around that corner there, they both noticed it too. Right here is like the perfect little breeze. The shoes aren't meant for walking?
Those shoes are actually like really good for this. Yeah.
Ethan ruins footwear.
They're like my what's that shoe brand name?
I think this will be the last view of the Stilly before we get back up to the trail. And you know, I think this might be one of the widest spots of the Stillaguamish River.
I can make it across.
So it's a very long river, but it's not a really wide river. But this might be one of the widest spots. But you know, work-life balance walks on water, so he can make it no problem. The hike is just about over with. Got a little bit left to go, and that's going to be all the uphill back. So I think that's pretty much going to be the end of the footage until we get back to the truck. Who knows? We'll see. Final couple 100 feet or so back to the road where we parked. I just looked at Google Fit. It said it was 3.95 miles, so not very far. And it's 11 a.m. We hit the trail about 8 o'clock ish, so we were out here for about 3 hours. We definitely lollygagged. You know, if you're trying to just do this in and out, you could do this in an hour and a half easily, or less. But yeah, a nice hike out here. Just passed a couple of people heading in, but other than the three of us, we had the trail to ourselves, which was nice. So, but yeah, there's no parking lots on the mountain loop. You just pull off to the side of the road. Continuing up that way is the mountain loop out towards like the ice caves. But that's all that this trail is marked by there. So up there is Green Mountain. So any hoodles, Ethan is apparently already out of here and starting up the vehicle and getting ready. Thanks for coming out here for another Humpday Hike, Steven. Woohoo! And yeah, had lots of fun. We were talking about a couple other spots that we'll try to make it out to. But this is a great time of day for us to come out here doing these Humpday hikes in the morning. Just don't run into anybody. So it's nice and fun. But appreciate you mofos tuning in. And until the next one, say bye, Ethan.
Bye, Ethan.
Say it. Say bye.
Bye.
Okay, there it goes. That's a good boy, Ethan. All right, talk to you mofos later. Deuces.